Good afternoon, you guys. Time, time for another video. This time I'm doing something completely different. Today I'm showing off all the Scooby Doo videos that I currently have. See, new videos that I currently have in my collection. Okay. Now, for those that don't know, I like to do a Halloween watchathon on on every October up until Halloween. And these movies are among the movies that I watched doing it. So without further ado, let me show them off. Okay, first one on Scooby Doo: The Mystery Begins. Now there have been many. Sorry about that. Now there have been many. There have been many different. Now there have been many different origin stories. Stories. There. Now there have been many different origin stories. And many different origin stories regarding the story regarding Scooby Doo. But in this one in particular, this was from on Cartoon Network at one time, and it features sorry about that, and it shows how the gang first met. It and what's interesting about this is that this is about this is that in this movie, as well as the sequel to it, Fred is not a blonde. And crazy, alright? And there's actually a good reason that, and it's actually on the special features. Okay? Now, see? It's Cartoon Network. Now, it's yeah. Now I had to, now, and granted, this is not the first live action movie that the gang has starred in, but it is the first live action TV movie to feature Scooby and the gang. But this, and look at this. I actually like Scooby's design in this movie compared to the theatrical ones. Okay, and what's cool about this one, I actually got it from Blockbuster back when they were going out of business. See? How you tell, but it says Blockbuster. Okay. Now, look at these three together. These are should have. Now these are now these videotapes feature a collection. Feature a collection of some. This actually features a collection of video. Each tape features a collection of. Each tape features three different. Each DVD features three different episodes and themed around with a different theme. Scooby Doo and the Pirates, themed around pirates, obviously. Scooby Doo and the Circus Monsters have Scooby and the gang go up against circus-themed monsters. And Scooby Doo and the Sea Monsters have the gang go up against aquatic foes. See? The episodes featured in this one include Hassle in the Castle, Go Away Ghost Ship, and the Ghostly Creep from the Deep. And this one, Scooby Doo and the Circus Monsters, features a terrifying round with a menacing metallic clown. The three the ghoulish the ghoulish soul show on Earth and bed in the Big Top. One of it from Scooby Doo from Scooby the 13 Ghosts of Scooby Doo. I'll get back to that later. And this one features episodes on this one on our she sees she's sea monster by the sea shore. Uncle Scooby and Antarctica and Reef Grief. All those are episodes from What's New Scooby Doo. Okay. And now we have two DVDs that featured each features 13 episodes. Scooby Doo, 13 Tales Around the World. 13 Spooky Tales Around the World. And Scooby Doo, 13 Spooky Tales for the Love of Snack. And now this of course has the gang traveling all around the world, while this one has the gang tackling mysteries themed around food. And the gang. Okay, on this one, and the episodes are the Fiesta host is a Aztec ghost. The harem scarum sanatorium. The spirits of 76. A creepy tangle in the Bermuda Triangle. The switch a witch. A menace in Venice. And on this too, we have a we have Shiver and Shake. That demon's a snake. Lock the door. It's a minotaur. The Oraz witch switch. The Jeeper. It's a Jaguaro, which is not as catchy as Jeeper. As Jeepers. It's a creeper. Moonlight Madness. The Ghosts of the Ancient Astronauts, Part 1, and Ghosts of the Ancient Astronauts, Part 2. And And as for the episodes of those on here are include those on here include those on here one include those on here wanted wanted on here here wanted Cheddar Alive, Night of the Living Beggar, The Devouring, Big Appetite in Little Tokyo, Scooby's Bullfight, right, and Stowaway, and Long John Scrappy, Scooby Ghost Rest, uh, Swamp Witch, and Waxworld, Scooby's Westmith, Et Tu Scoob, and Soggy Bog Scooby. And on this too, uh, there's South Sea Scares, there's Scooby, Scooby, mm, Scooby Gumbo, and Alaska King Coward. Howard, Howard, when the cicada calls, mm, house, house, hot house, Scooby Doo 2000, and Punk Rock Scooby, Recipe for Disaster, The Gathering Gloom, and The Many Faces of Evil. Right? There. And next we have a classic article for anyone on Scooby Doo, the 13 Ghosts of Scooby Doo. Now this is a real classic. I think. But no, is when Scooby. This is where Scooby Doo, and Shaggy accidentally opened up the chest of demons and released 13 of the most 13 of the most terrifying ghosts on the face of the earth. And now the two of them, along with Daphne, Scrappy, and their new friend Flim Flam, have to gather all the ghosts. Now, and there's also a sequel. There's also sequels to this that takes place. That takes place after this called The Curse of the 13 Ghosts. Ghost. I think I might get it. Hang on a second. I think I'm missing a movie. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, back. Okay. Hey. I just had to pause recording. That's why. Warning. Anyway, hey, now this of course was one of those well-known piece of media starring Vincent Price, who a very iconic horror icon, and who voiced Vincent Van Gogh on the show in this show, who is actually one of my favorite characters. Yeah, now moving on. Next we have a double feature: Scooby Doo and the Ghoul School, and Scooby Doo and the Legend of the Vampire. And but in this one, Scooby, Shaggy, and Scrappy, they end up being new teachers at a girls' finishing school, which which also turning out to be a ghouls' finishing school. Hence the name of the movie. Where and and they have to and and now they have to help and they had to help the students beat beat them, and they had to help the ghouls beat the students from a rival military school while also protecting them from an evil spider witch named Revolta and her creepy little sidekick, the Grim Creeper. In the other movie, the Legend of the Vampire, which takes place in Australia, the Scooby and the gang had to face against an Australian vampire named the Yari Ahul and his vampire minions Wildwind, and trying to stop them from ruining a rock and roll battle of the band contest. Yes, in the outback. And it also features three very popular Scooby Doo characters, aside from the Scooby Gang themselves, and that being the Hex Girls, who first made their appearance in Scooby Doo and the Witch's Ghost. Yes, I had to write that kind of hard. Don't judge me. Anyway, next we have Scooby. We have Scooby Doo. We have Scooby Doo and the. We have Scooby. Next we have another double feature, Scooby Doo and the Alien Invaders, and Scooby Doo and the Doo on Zombie Island. And now Scooby Doo and the Invaders, they of course Scooby and the Gang, as the title go up against, as the title implies, Alien Invaders, and Scooby and Shaggy actually find themselves some girlfriends who have a big secret. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I don't want to spoil it. And of course on Scooby Doo and Zombie Island, and Scooby, after reuniting, Scooby and the gang go to Moonscar Island, off the coast of Louisiana, I believe, and they have to, and they go against zombies, and there's actually a sequel to it called Return to Zombie Island. From what I'm not sure if it's any good though. Anyway, right, next, yeah, right, hey, and of course we all know Zombie Island has the most iconic chase song ever. It's terror time again. It's terror time again. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, next we have one of my favorite Scooby Doo movies from the Western Scooby Doo era. It's this Scooby Doo and the Samurai Sword. This is where Scooby and the gang while they're visiting Japan. This is my favorite movie because it takes place in Japan. Because if those that don't know, Japan is my dream destination. Is what I always wanted to go to. And let's see, there's also take and it and it and the game career his career. Anyway, basically Scooby and the gang go to Japan, so Daphne can participate in a tournament. But things go off the rails when they go up against the Black Samurai, who is looking for the Sword of Doom. Hmm. Hmm. And hmm. Now that I meant to tell you this before, but thinking about they said that according to them is the first time they face real monsters. Even though that Scooby and the gang have come across real life monsters and ghosts in the past. Hey, all done talking, right? Okay, back to this. Yeah. So yeah. So this. Hey, now now this was now this is actually one of the now this was actually one of my favorite Scooby. My favorite Scooby. Now again, this is my favorite Scooby Doo movies because it takes place in Japan, which is where I always wanted to go. Okay. So yeah, next week, next now we have another Scooby Doo movie, Scooby Doo on Scooby Doo and the Electric Werewolf, which is where in this one Scooby Shaggy is turned into a werewolf and forced to drive in a in a, in a car race with a bunch of other monsters by Count Dracula himself. And this is the only only appearance of the character Gooey, Shaggy's one-time girlfriend apparently. And uh, and there anyway, okay. Next we have a have a triple feature. Scooby Doo Road Trip USA. Hey, and this has three movies on it. Scooby Doo Goes Hollywood. Scooby Doo Aloha Scooby Doo, and Scooby Doo Stage Fright. Right. Now these are basically movies where they travel across the United States. Hollywood, California, the Hawaiian Islands, and I think Hollywood too. I'm not sure, but basically these, yeah, yeah, yes. And in Scooby Doo Goes Hollywood, Shaggy tries to make Scooby a big star. Or in Aloha Scooby Doo, the gang goes against the Wiki Tiki and trying to save a stubbing contest. And in Scooby Doo Stage Fright, the gang are trying to save a talent show from a evil phantom. Moving on, we have another double. We have two friendly movies, which are actually episodes from the new Scooby Doo movies. Scooby Doo meets Batman, and Scooby Doo meets the Harlem Globetrotters. Fun fact: I have actually went seen a Harlem Globetrotters game, the newer one, the newer Harlem Globetrotters, and yeah. So yeah, of course they have two episodes where Scooby and the gang help Batman and Robin take on the Joker and the Penguin. Of course, this isn't the first time that the gang has crossover with. This isn't the last time Scooby and the gang have crossed over with DC characters. I would love to get Scooby Doo and Batman, the Brave and the Bold. And here's my last DVD here. Scooby Doo with Friends. This is actually reskin of What's New Scooby Doo Volume 1, which features the episodes features there's no creature like Snow Creature. Uh, you space ape at the Space Cape, and three 3D 3D construction, and Big Scare and the Big Easy. Hey, those are all the those Scooby Doo DVDs that I have at the moment. I would love to get more, especially Happy Halloween Scooby Doo, which have Scooby and the gang team up with Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, and and, and Bill Nye the Science Guy. Right, 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 and a and the upcoming Scooby Doo movie, straight out of nowhere, Scooby Doo meets Courage the Cowardly Dog, which, as the name implies, has Scooby and the gang team up with Courage the Cowardly Dog. I would love. I'm a big crossover fan, so I would love to get that. Anyway, that's it for now. Oh, this is probably my longest video at 26 minutes. Okay. Okay. Well, can't wait to do another these 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 short videos. Those you get. Hey, talk to you guys later. Later. Bye.